And that's how it's done. It's actually pretty easy. I gotta pretty much get that into there. I gotta take all this stuff out. Floor kit by Vamonos. I'll get into that in a little bit. They sent me a floor kit as well as the wall panel kit in a well-packaged freight. Luckily, I have friends like Nomadic Customs, which Mark is here actually working on a weekend. You can maybe hear him over there using machinery. Partnered up with Vamonos on this one. Vamonos can send floor kits pretty much anywhere in the country. Can do it for any van, I think. I think the majors, Sprinter, Transit, ProMaster, and Econoline. I'm going to include Econolines in the majors now. Screw that. But they do make the Econoline. I don't think they've been broadcasting it as much, but there it is. They have videos on it. Maybe I'll overlay some of their videos. But I actually watched their video on how to install this thing. So let's get after it. I'm tired. Floor all cleaned out, kit opened up. I'm gonna dry fit everything to make sure it all fits into place before I glue anything down. That's kind of obvious, but let's get a dry fit. I know there's gonna be a couple places where I'm gonna need some fixing. For example, I got to cut around this. They made their floor kit to hug the wheel wells as well as the gas, whatever the gas port is, from where the wheel well is to the back, which is probably an easy cut, and I just have to cut that off. I gotta cut this off. This is made for a, I think it's for like a jack, so we're gonna have to grind that out of there. It's all riv nutted in, so I gotta grind it or, you know, wheel cut it off. That's gonna be fun. Okay, well, we ran into a very small issue, but this is why you dry fit, everybody. Obviously, I gotta take this lip off because, you know, this obviously is gonna fit up flush right to here. So I can either remove this entire plastic thing, which I should do, but I'm just gonna cut with a multi-tool just this lip off right here. And then in that back corner, that needs to fit. So I'm gonna just cut that little piece off as well. I do need to cut that plastic piece over there anyways, but it's all in process. You guys can see a little bit closer here on their floor. They actually CNC cut the pink foam. The pink foam is an insulator, obviously. It gives a nice thermal break between the ground floor, the metal of the van itself, and then the wood. Obviously, the wood can also, you know, conduct, you know, heat and cold. It can transfer, I should say. So the foam board there is going to be very helpful. And then lastly, the thing that I really like that Vamonos Vans does is they lap joint. So they leave a little bit of gap here for the other plywood to stick on top of that. And you'll see that when I install the floor. So that'll be over this part. And that's so the joints don't line up. The joint of the other foam and then the joint of that, they don't line up, and it's a weakness point. So nice little touches that they did.
We do have a little bit of stair step. We've got a gap here, an overlap, as you might say. This is so that we can stagger our seam between the insulation and our subfloor. If we have the seam at the same spot for both of them, that creates a weak point.
As you can see, the CNC cut, that's all for the grooves. So it actually should sit in nice and snug. Let's find out. Two things, and this isn't a critique, because I think they just came out with these floor planners for the Econoline. I think I'm one of the first ones that they shipped. They've got it all dialed in for Sprinter, Transit, all the other ones, but two things. One, I actually love the idea of panels going this way, 1, 2, 3, because I have a third one that'll go in a second. I love that. However, I would have rather have done it from the back going forward instead of the forward going back. And the way that the overlap joint is you have to start at the front. I can't start at the back and then slip that panel underneath. I just can't do it that way. So you have to start at the front. You've got to get it lined up exactly where you want it. So this is why I'm doing the dry fit as well. So that's fine. I guess that's the point of a dry fit, right? Because I actually just have to kick that front panel back this way, which is totally fine, but you can kind of alter it while it's in a dry fit. This last panel looks like I am going to have to make that cut for the heater, but we'll find out. They even CNC'd around that little fuel thingamajiggy. And then, oh, this is the other thing. It obviously fits between all the ribs here, right? It fits between all the ribs. That's what it does. When that goes down, it's going to go right in there, okay? This is also a thing. I don't think, this is pretty well known, that Econoline floors are never level. So we're just going to have to make do with what we can here. Maybe I'll just load up on glue. I know, honey. I know. I'm messing with your van right now. I'm sorry. All right, let's put that third panel in. Alright, looks like we got a subfloor that's not in, but in. It's all dry fit, it's all done. Like I said, I cut that corner off. It was actually quite easy. What I might even do when I get to it is I have a pocket hole, obviously, set it to a 1/2 inch depth because this is 1/2 inch Baltic birch, and actually pocket hole this way, put a board down this way, and have that butt right up against that, have that come up, and then put a framing piece right here, and I can actually just make a box literally that'll go right to that. Over here might be a little different, might be more difficult to get a box into it, but I'm just gonna enclose that because this entire right side is probably gonna be a galley, or right side, driver's side. Who says that? So this entire driver's side is probably just gonna be a full galley that comes out to off the wall. I think it was like 1 foot 7 inches, give or take, which is just a long galley, long, countertop storage. Maybe I'll use it for tool storage, or I can use it for camping storage, whatever it is. Like, that'll be like, boom, storage. And then on this side, what I'm thinking, again, this is all a work in progress, but what I'm thinking over here is actually, stay with me here. I'm thinking it's going to be a couch to bed, right? So it's going to be a full couch right here that'll be enough for like a solo person like myself to sleep on, but I'll extend it out to just under a full size. So probably 25 inches out, another 25 inches, and make it 50 inches wide, 78 or 80 inches long, depending on how long I want it. 78 by 25, there's a company that makes pads exactly that size, so maybe I can get both of those, or I might just work with who I've worked with in the past, which is Roam Rest. We'll see. Anyways, what I want to do on this side is actually from where the wheel well is up, I want to be able to create that portion and just kind of like a Murphy it up. So it'll be a Murphy out to a couch to bed. And the reason for that is I'll have this space from this side, the wheel well, to right about here as open floor space if I want to use it as a work or maybe a toy hauler or something like that. So this entire, let me get out and I'll show you. So like from here over to here, which I don't know what that size is, but maybe 4 feet is my hope, because I can put in full sheets of plywood. I can use that as surfboard, skis, whatever. Just like I can throw in a whole bunch of stuff. I can put a freaking bike in there if I wanted to. Why not? I can use that as a toy hauler, storage, whatever I want when it's not in camping mode. When I'm in camping mode, or I'm even at camp, I can put that Murphy down. But, you know, using this as a daily driver, I want to also be able to use it as a work truck for me starting Toker. I really, really want to start Toker Design and Studio, or Studio and Design, or however you want to put it, because it's my goal for 2026. I'm building this out, and I'm realizing it's been 4 years since I built out my last van, 2 years since I built out a tiny house. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I keep on doing these builds and then turning them and flipping them, and I got nothing to show for it. I got nothing in my bank account. I got nothing. I want to do something. I want to create something. I want to be something. That sounded weird. All right, I haven't got into the rest of this box just yet. But packing up extra foam pieces just so for packing purposes. He did say that he sent me some pieces that are for the D pillar or the other pillars. I gotta ask him more about that. Ooh, this might. Aha! That's what these are probably. Interesting. We're gonna get into that too. Look at these things, huh? Just playing around with it. Like, literally, I've not tried that yet, so hold on, stick with me here. Oh yeah, that's exactly what that is. I'm assuming this one is for the side? I don't know. That one we're gonna try out because it doesn't fit exactly to the side how I want it to, but I see where his head is. I like that a lot. This thing fits like a glove. Did you guys see that thing? That thing fits in there beautifully. First of all, you can cut it to any, like if I only wanted to come out like to here, I can cut that off like all the way up, right? Or I can cut it from like there down. I can do that quite easily. That's, I'll run on the table saw or whatever. All out of Baltic birch, by the way. The reason I like that is because I can actually use this now as a wire chase. The fan that I think I'm gonna put right here, or maybe right here. Oh, yeah, that's a good flat spot. I can do that. So I can put the fan right here because I'm thinking that's gonna be on a swivel. That passenger seat's gonna be on a swivel. Refrigerator and a sink. And then I think this will be like a workstation, and so that'll be cooking over there. So maybe I'll put the fan right there. And I think if I use the panels that I'm going to show in a video upcoming soon, or maybe I've already shown it actually, those Renogy panels. If I use that Renogy panel, which I haven't decided if I'm going to or not, we'll see. But if I do no solar, it doesn't matter. But if I do a Renogy panel, I can go across this way and have plenty of room. I can actually do two up there if I really wanted to, because I have plenty of room on the roof. I also have another panel sitting at the house that is it's actually a flat panel that's like a flexi panel, so I can put that up there as well. So I got a lot of options up there for panels if I really wanted to do that. You know, I know I said I was gonna build this and sell it and flip it. I tell you, the more and more like I build it out, the more and more I want to keep it. But I also like money. I really like money. I don't want to glue this down until after I eat. The glue that he sends actually with his kit is right there, and it's heavy. It's a thick glue. And I got this tube thingamajiggy that he told me to get. Where are you, tube thingamajiggy? I got this thing. He says it's better, so we'll see.
3M760 loaded up in the caulking gun here. I'm gonna go ahead and lay a bead down on the top of the ridges.
And I got about a half hour work time from what he says in his video. It's got a half hour set time, so I think it'll take me not long to glue this down. It's just, you know, running the glue and then setting the panels and then putting them in place. But if I set the first one, I walk away for a half hour to go eat, you can't do that. So you want to be able to, it's going to take me about 20-30 minutes to set this down is what I'm saying, then another 20-30 minutes for it to dry. What do I have to do in the meantime while Mark is going to go pick up the pizza? Thanks, buddy. I'm going to clean all this up is what I'm going to freaking do, because I got to take all this apart, and the crew comes into work tomorrow, and I want it to be nice and clean for them. So I'm going to clean up my mess. And that's how it's done. It's actually pretty easy. Somebody actually commented on my last video that I did, like, about the, hey, did you have to pay the amount for this flooring? No, that's a partnership. I didn't have to pay for it, but I also wasn't sponsored. It's a partnership deal where they're not paying me at all, so I'm not getting money for it. Whereas like sponsorships, you get paid for, and you have to speak of the product or everything else. Like, it's not like a brand deal. This is a partnership that I know Vamonos, I know Ben, the owner, really well, and he was like, hey man, I want to start producing this more and more for my clients, like the DIY crowd. Are you interested in me shipping you one, you telling people you got it? And then that's called a partnership, everybody. So no, did I pay for it? No, but I'm open and honest with everybody. However, I think it's worth the money. Like, it's not that I wouldn't pay for it, because what I'd have to do is, over there on the ground over there is the template to what came out of this floor. Sure, I could have laid that down and I could have drawn out on 3 different sheets of plywood the flooring, and then I would have probably done the subflooring first. In my last Lacona line, it was just a pain. It was a real pain in the patoot, where I actually did one panel on the back here, and then I did a small panel on this side, and then I did a big panel on that side. That's how I did my last floor. But I actually like the 3 panel a little bit better. It takes about a half hour for it to set, so I'm gonna throw some weight onto it so I can kind of glue it down, right? It's super, guys. I'm telling you, if you want to save yourself a bunch of time, as you saw in actual time, what it took me to probably do, I probably could have got this done with a second person, by the way. I probably could have got it done in an hour, maybe 2 hours. I did it by myself, and I think I got it done in 2 hours. It's recommended to have a second person there with you to like hold the panels. As you guys saw, I was struggling to do each panel. But it's, like I said, super, super, super easy. I don't think the walls are going to be that easy, Vamonos Vans. So that'll be in a different video, because I don't have time for doing that today. The wall panels are right there. We're going to put those in as well. Walls, ceiling, fan coming up soon, hopefully, maybe after the new year. We'll see. Towel drop.